Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. Special gratitude to Puan Wan Zuria, Miss Wani and my respected friends. Today I would like to present about the refurbishment of Institusi Raja-Raja Melayu office at UiTM Shah. First of all, I had divided my presentation into two sections, which are the first one are the building backgrounds. They will illustrate the information about the building history, the architecture value, use and function. The second section was the building refurbishment. This will tell you more about the detail of the refurbishment, describing the plan, analysis of the picture taken during survey and the conclusion. So let me tell you more about the building background. Institusi Kursi Raja-Raja Melayu office located at level 5 bangunan Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak II, Universiti Teknologi Mara, UiTM Shah. The building was surrounded by other academical buildings such as Building 4 Faculty of Business and Faculty of Law. The building was built on 1975 to fulfill the increasing number of students. The most important factor was to build another Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak to accommodate law and business students. This building really proved its function and use until today. For the architecture value, the buildings are built from standard reinforcement concrete style building. They are popular choice for the building in UiTM. The square-shaped building with extended floor on level 4 to level 5 had gave enormous space inside the building. This was needed to accommodate a lot of staff for the administration type of building. The building was painted with emulsion paint with suitable color to reflect the sun ray. This is very important to control the thermal comfort inside the building. Use and function. The 5th floor of this building are used for the administration purpose. In this building consists of many branches of administration office such as Unit Integrity and the case study site, which is the Institusi Kursi Raja-Raja Melayu office. The Kursi Institute Raja-Raja Melayu was created to act as a school, research, reference and collection of the documentation relating to the institution of Melayu ruler in Malaysia and Indonesia. The result of the study relating to the institution of King can be widely disseminated and shared with the public and the world. Office Kursi Institusi Raja-Raja Melayu UiTM began operation in July 2018. Its incumbent is appointed to the Honorable Emeritus Professor Datuk Dr. Zainal bin Kling. This is the first appointment chair and the appointment is 2 years starting July 2nd, 2018. Refurbishment info. The refurbishment takes place when the administration decides to change the original Institute of Leadership and Development Office to Institute Kursi Raja-Raja Melayu Office. The spearhead for this project is Cik Hariza binti Abdul Kadir and Puan Nozaidah binti Abdul Latif as project manager. The refurbishment plan was drawn by Nasruddin and Muklis. All of these are UiTM staff from Department of Infrastructure and Infrastructure UiTM. The special thing when come to the project for UiTM is all construction process, mostly from the designing a plan and monitoring the project are come directly from the Department of Infrastructure and Infrastructure UiTM. The tender to carry out the construction work for this building refurbishment was being won by Impian Nurani Group Sdn Bhd. The company headquarters was at South City, Sri Kembangan, Selangor and the construction started at the end of 2016. The refurbishment process was initially estimated to finish in 6-month period, although there was many obstacles such as late delivery of material had caused the project to be delayed 1 month before being handed over back to UiTM. This can be classified as minor refurbishment for the level 5 bangunan Perpustakaan Tun Abdul Razak II, UiTM Shah. The total cost for this refurbishment is firmly at RM262,380 Malaysia. The detail of the refurbishment work will be divided into two. Firstly are the demolition work. This will describe the original building element that need to be demolished to allow the refurbishment work. The second is the new construction work. This will describe the new construction work that need to be done for this refurbishment process. The demolition plan. The plan was to demolish the existing drywall from the room A, room B, room C, room D, room E, and the pantry room. All the door, window, including top hung on the designated room will be removed. The main entrance door and the dimple top hung also will be removed. The sink and the wall on the room that soon will be the new toilet also will be removed. Other elements like drywall that are not in the designated area to be demolished will be made good for future use. The new layout plan. The plan was to build a partition wall to divide that space into several rooms, which include researcher room, timbalan pendaftar room, penyandang kursi room, meeting room, file room, secretary room, prayer room, and bodyguard room. The plan also mentioned the type of window and door that will be used for this refurbishment process. For example, the use of timber solid door and others. It also stated that the change of the new type of entrance door to double swing 12mm thick glass door. The plan also mentioned the construction of the new toilet beside the penyandang kursi room. All of the detail will be later discussed on the sanitary section. This is the image of the new building element. From the left are the new main entrance double swing glass door, then the 12mm partition board that used as a wall to divide the space, and then the new timber solid door, the new fixed half glass window, the bronze ironized top hung, the bronze ironized casement window. This is the new ceiling plan. Before the refurbishment work being done, a survey was carried out also to determine whether there are other everyday elements need to be repaired. There was a leakage from the air conditioner unit that caused the original ceiling board to be infected with mold. The Department of Infrastructure and Infrastructure UiTM Shah decided to repair the AC while also remove the defected ceiling board. Not all of the ceiling board be removed. The unaffected area of ceiling board only need to be made good and save a lot of money. So at the above was the repainted original ceiling board. At the below was the new 600mm x 600mm ceiling board. The next one is the floor finishes. For the floor finishes, it was decided to install a different grade of heavy-duty carpet while preserving some of the original tiles. The less weight grades of heavy-duty carpet are installed at the corridor and the hallway. That area are tend to be filled with dirt and dust because a lot of movement. Thus, it will make easier to be maintained and cleaned without losing its aesthetic value. The much higher grade are installed at the more executive room such as penyandang kursi Raja-Raja Melayu room and the timbalan pendaftar room. This is the image of the floor finishes. At the left was the restored original tile finishes. The 29 oz yard heavy-duty carpet at the timbalan pendaftar room, 26 oz yard heavy-duty carpet at the meeting room, 32 oz yard heavy-duty carpet at the penyandang kursi room, 20 oz yard heavy-duty carpet at the walkway. The furniture layout. This is the original plan for placing the furniture. This is consists of meeting table and chair, office table and chair, set of sofa, cabinet, coffee table and others. Due to the need of extra staff to run the administration, there are a few office table, cabinet and other administration furniture being placed at the office. This extra furniture not give any problem to the interior design of the furniture layout because of the capacious space of this building. This will allow to accommodate extra furniture and staff without jeopardize the space and limitation. So, this is the image of the new furniture. At the left above was the timbalan pendaftar room. At the right was the meeting room. Below it was the penyandang kursi room. And lastly was the extra furniture to accommodate more staff for the administration purpose. The sanitary. During the designing of the refurbishment work, there was a need from the administration staff to build a separate toilet beside the penyandang kursi room. This is because the penyandang kursi receive a lot of VIP persons such as ambassador, foreign dignitary, royalties and others. It is important to serve them with a good hospitality that will mirror a good image of UiTM. The new toilet will consist of a pedestal water closet, shower room, basin and tap, and serve first class. The tile finishes also will be the finest grade that follow the specification of UiTM. So this is the image of the new toilet and the refurbishment of the staff toilet, basin and tap. So the mechanical and electrical. Most of the building in UiTM are using centralized air condition. For this building, there was no exception. The existing air condition before refurbishment work only to be maintained and repaired for the water leakage problem. Since the existing of separation room, the airflow inside the building had been compromised. To overcome this problem, they installed a split air condition to make sure all of the room had a sufficient airflow and temperature. They also installed an exhaust fan at the new toilet. This is very important because the toilet are located beside the penjangan kursi room. This will prevent unpleasant smell and improve the airflow inside the toilet. During the preliminary visit for the designing of this building refurbishment, the architect realized there was not enough natural lighting that reached inside the office because of this closed space design. So, they decided to maximize the artificial lighting inside the building. Before the refurbishment, the type of lighting used are from 12 watt versus round down light. After the change of several ceiling board, they proceed also to change its lighting to 36 watt grille fluorescent lamp to provide more artificial lighting. For special room like meeting room, a light dimmer switch has been installed near the switch panel. It will help to dim the light during the visual projection without compromising the amount of artificial light in that room. The fire safety. Fire safety is important aspect in any of administration building. Top priority of that was the installation of water sprinkler. This not also will help on firefighting, but will help to give the occupant time to evacuate during the fire incident. The needs of portable fire extinguisher, which are from the type of ABC as we know from powder, are aligned with the building function. As we know, the building store a lot of document and important files that will be compromised if we use water as main agent to extinguish the fire. The needs of water to extinguish the fire are the last resort. Since the building are low in natural lighting, it will be hard for the occupant to evacuate if there is a thick smoke and low vision, and worse, the light are out. The installation of the emergency lighting are important to help the occupant to see in the midst of chaotic situation and evacuate themselves to safety. The post-refurbishment. This project was finished on the middle of 2017 and had been handed over back to the Department of Infrastructure and Infrastructure UiTM. The office will be used and fulfill its function the next year, which are 2018. During my survey to the building, I noticed several defects that happened at the element that had been refurbished. Firstly are the choking of the paint at the drywall. This may be caused by poor workmanship during the painting process. The second was the vertical crack about the 70 mm at the wall. This may be from the inadequate mixture of concrete that caused this defect. Nevertheless, the defect should be repaired quickly before it worsens. Finally, the conclusion. This case study has shown that minor refurbishment of building are needed when the existing building cannot fulfill the future requirement for it to be function. This also has shown that refurbishment can be much difficult or even more than the new construction, because even a minor refurbishment need a lot of expertise to monitor. It's always hard when come to the clashes of the old and the new. The case studies also show a different perspective when come to refurbishment process. It is because the process was under authorities of Department of Infrastructure and Infrastructure UiTM, which is slightly different from the standard local authorities and the Malaysian Public Works Department. So, that's all for today. Thank you for listening to my presentation. If there is any inquiry or question, please swipe into my DM. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye. So, this